Hi there, good evening. It's turned a lot milder across the UK over the last couple of days, and Monday morning was the first frost-free start of the new year. More of the same as we head through this week, so much milder than last week. Wet and windy at times, although maybe a frost again on Wednesday morning with some slightly chillier feeling air. Now, with that heavy rain and the snow melt across Scotland in particular, there is the further risk of flooding. Flood warnings have been issued. But this is how we'll start off Tuesday morning. Too mild really for any frost, 8 or 9 degrees Celsius towards the far south and the east. But this is where we're going to be seeing some rain throughout the day on Tuesday too. Across southern counties through the morning, pushing into East Anglia later on. More showers pushing across Wales through to northeastern England, and some more showers across parts of Scotland too, with the snow levels dropping to 350–400 metres here, turning much brighter later on through the day in Northern Ireland. Still double figures in the south, but cooler towards the north now, with clearing skies, lighter winds on Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's when we may just see a bit of frost again to start off the morning, away from the cloud out towards the south and the east. But it's a fairly quiet looking day of weather on Wednesday. There will be some sunshine, brighter skies, last longest towards the southeast, clouding over from the west with rain arriving later on through the day for western coast. Still mild, 8 or 9 degrees Celsius, but mid-single figures elsewhere. There's more as ever on the BBC Weather app. Hello there, let's take a brief look now at the weather for the week ahead, which has certainly turned milder in the last couple of days or so. Plenty of heavy rain around too, especially across parts of Scotland. Coupled with the snow melt, it's led to some flooding, and there are multiple flood warnings in force across Scotland. In particular, we could see more issued as we head through the rest of the week as that snow continues to melt, because the weather won't really change, although there will be a brief colder spell through the middle part of the week, possibly a frost on Wednesday morning. But it's staying unsettled through this week. There'll be more wet and windy spells, and this is Tuesday, so weather fronts pushing eastwards across the UK, rain for many, and that milder air gets shunted out of the way on Tuesday night, leading to a colder start to Wednesday morning. But let's take a look at Tuesday in a little more detail then. Various pulses of rain, including this heavier rain towards southern counties through the morning, stretching into East Anglia through the afternoon. Showers across Wales and northern England in particular, and across Scotland. Then the snow levels will drop with these showers, so to around about 350–400 metres. It's cooler towards the northern western half of the UK, but still double figures further south and east. Now on Tuesday night, then that rain clears away from southeast England, clear skies further north, still a legacy of cloud in the southeast. Here it could stay milder, but I think for many, temperatures will drop to freezing or beyond, so a fairly widespread frost again into Wednesday morning, back in that chillier feeling air. But Wednesday is a quieter day of weather. The winds are starting to draw in from the west again, but there will be a lot of sunshine around for most of us during the daylight hours. It will be dry. We'll keep the brighter skies longer towards southeastern areas of England. Spells of heavy rain pushing in from the west across Northern Ireland, western Scotland by the end of the day, and temperatures will be that little bit lower as well, 4 to 9 degrees Celsius, higher valleys towards western coast. Take a look at Thursday. It turns very windy and also very wet, this time from the southwest, with that bulk of rain pushing northwards and eastwards, taking with it the milder air from the near continent. So Thursday in a bit more detail then, we're going to see some heavier downpours of rain across many parts of southwest England into South Wales, spreading northwards and eastwards across the rest of England and Wales through the afternoon. But it is looking drier further north. Some brisk winds too, particularly towards these Channel coasts of around 50 to perhaps 60 miles an hour. Thursday into Friday, well, that system clears away, but low pressure is firmly anchored towards the west of the UK. We're likely to see some more showers again. Most of those showers will be across parts of western Scotland, down through Wales and southwest England in particular. Again, we will see the snow levels drop slightly, so some snow showers over the tops of the hills in Scotland, still double figures up towards the far south and the east. Saturday, another quiet day of weather. Another Atlantic front approaches on Sunday. We could start to draw down an easterly into the beginning of next week. This will mean a drop in temperature. Atlantic fronts being kept out towards the west, but if they sweep through and we keep the westerlies, then temperatures are likely to be higher than this. These are the average for the time of year for our capital cities. But of course, you can keep an eye on what the weather's doing for your local area on the BBC Weather app. But generally unsettled, milder than it has been for the rest of the week.